The physics of the 5 mindsets in Nigh 4 minutes. This is the most important takeaway in reaching any goal and preventing burnout or worse. This theory should have been taught in high school after 12 to 18 years of Bildung in the 4 levels of education after birth, starting with the biological parents. Due to the dirty little secret earning model of desire in our current mad society, this has gone wrong and requires remedial teaching. It's a worse situation than anorexia nervosa because it's collective madness that is neurologically internalized as suicidal, much too egoistic religion. A DNA survival trait gone wrong some 5,000 years ago. From birth until you die in permanent self and collective education, you need to teach yourself and others using teachers that have the same speed of brain as you. Yet, everybody needs to learn to cooperate with all speeds of the collective brain. Murphy's law dictates that all 10% of fastest thinkers will always have as a pitfall that they overcomplicate urgent critical problems. The only solution is to have well-trained slowest thinkers in on all important issues. All types of optimum distribution that Mother Nature has provided are shown in the block model. The 8 personality types are genotype forms of intelligence. They split into 4 main types. Communication between idiots is best done via metaphoric testable fairy tales. Hysterics are akin to goats on the communication rock, autistic types are akin to grazing cattle on the fields, and ADHD types are akin to wolves in the dark forest of the unknown. Stress hormones at an early age can flip the nuclear spin in the brain and DNA of the phenotype. A wolf will transform into an orca, a bull into a hammerhead shark, and a hysteric goat transforms into a hypnotizing snake. Everyone, when losing emotional control, will act narcissistic by showing too much ego. Mind, you can cloak yourself by good acting to be angry without becoming narcissistically so. The seeming magical illusion is created by the fact that any human situation is always at the same time, all the time, on the communication rock, the production field, and in the dark unknown forest. Yet it seems to the different personality types that their perception is the only correct reality. However, this model proves that all realities are part of one workability of infinite truths. Via fact-checking the track record, this is proven as best practice. Narcissism is thus not a disorder as the current paradigm holds. What I should add to this concept is to change the great white shark into a socially competent orca and have a goat transform into a capybara, the DNA of the inverse narcissist with even less ego than that goat. It has yet to be drawn in. Look at the idiot wolf falling from the communication rock, wondering, was it something I said? The Mars algorithm under stress and success hormones can shift from far above average friendliness, best called agreeableness, to far below average agreeable, the shift from social multi-ego toward narcissistic ego. This is counterbalanced in the herd by Venus shifting to the opposite capybara direction. The openness on the goal trait shows the yellow authoritarian personality type having a near click with the humble green. Thus, authority has the most influence on 60% of humanity, as the green humble trait and Mars has the least influence, with everyone under the highest mental pressure on openness issues. It's essential to stay within the boundaries of your personality type algorithms. You can only do this when society as a whole is within bounds. The 5 mindsets are best split in 2. One without free will and meaning to life, which is now beyond a reasonable doubt based on an absolute proof basis proven as a workability infinite truth. The deism zero, deterministic, systematic mindset with as a pro acceptance of the fate, but as a con lethargic inactivity when action is required. This mindset requires complete absolute proof due to the obvious absence of data to take into evidence. The inverse is thus a dictate having free will and meaning to life that feels good, an inherent best practice circular argument. The extreme free will and danger of getting stuck in such narcissism of a diagnostic statistical model, DSM-8, was proven by dictators and still is proven by dictators in repeated history. This mindset splits into rejection with the option of reviewing. The outright rejection of all models with a stated probative value of less than 99.9% on elementary issues. Demand proof of having passed the elementary exam. The catch-22 dilemma of a mad world can only be solved by transforming it into a mostly sane world. Only by daring to train your brain to follow the correct procedure empowers you to make this happen in your lifetime. Grasp the hypnotic religion at play.